Hey corn dogs, it's Trucker. I'm back again with another video. Today we're going to start the team breakdown series. We're going to start breaking down some of these teams and trying to show people exactly what they do well, what they don't do well, what might counter them, and what they do counter. The number one team in the game right now is the Warrior team, and right now we're going to go over them and break down some of their key skills. Uh, this team is ridiculous. The absolute amount of damage that it can output is we've never seen it in the game, and it's single target and AOE damage. I mean, these tunes can generally one shot two or three of the enemy team with their AOE, which is ridiculous. But the skills are what really separates this team from everybody else. As you can see, they gain these bravery counters, and they just make the team ridiculously hard to deal with. You get dodging, cannot be dodged or countered, silence resistance, life steal, stun resistance, piercing, and stuff. And this all comes with these little bravery things, which he gets with critting. There's also 100% resistance to speed down and turn meter removal, so you can't slow them down in any way. And every time you try to slow them down, you actually speed them up by accident. And the last thing in the world you want to give them is attack up and critical chance up and turn meter. So the stun lock is just not going to work on these guys. Even slowing them down isn't going to work. The only tune that I am aware of that can sort of halfway slow these guys down is Scarecrow. And for him to be effective, you have to have a complete farm team, which, yeah, I don't think there's a farm team out there that can handle these guys. So, one of the things that you need to understand about the tunes and the team setups, generally there's one legendary and three epics, or two epics and a rare or something like that. But the relationship things over here, these skills, these are passives that they get. If you don't understand why something's happening, it's generally one of these relationship passives that are affecting the battle in a way that you're not expecting, which is going to explain a lot of the reasons why you're having troubles understanding why you're losing to a particular team or something. But we'll go over those. Angelus does not have spectacular ones. It's just, this is the standard plus 10 stats, while another warrior's on battle. But it's these other skills that he has that are ridiculous. He buffs taunters on his team. At the start of battle, he grants the team member with the highest defense taunt. He has Alliance Wars buffs. He is probably, without a doubt, the best attacker in the game, and he's the cornerstone of the entire team, pretty much. He has a single target that stuns the enemy before it hits it. So this is how single-handedly he could tear apart a dodge team, because he can stun someone, then hit them, and this is ridiculous. This is just the base damage. That's not critting. I've seen this crit hit over 40,000. So that's just insane. Angelus, he's the cornerstone. Then you got Roman Sam. He actually has these same bravery buffs. It cannot be dodged or countered, silence resistance, life steal. The longer the battle goes, the better they get. And the problem is most teams can't survive past the first turn, because you AoE with both Flea and Sam right off the bat, and there's not a whole lot of the team left. So, while he's in battle, 20% piercing, max health. What is this? Allies have 20% piercing while above max health, with 25% life steal while below. In Alliance Wars, everybody gets 20% critical resistance. It's stupid what these guys do. Whenever an enemy steals a buff, you steal 3 buffs from them, and then you grant the team member that got the buff stolen speed up and attack up. So You can't flip it, any of their buffs. You can't really, uh, I guess, manipulate their buffs. If you manipulate their buffs, you're just going to make them stronger. I don't even have legendary gadgets on him, and he still just destroys stuff. Let's see here. And this is what I was talking about with the relationship stuff. The legendary people generally have these. While this team remains in battle, warrior team members gain bravery after the third time they have been damaged, and the first time they are damaged by a critical hit. So this will trigger their bravery stuff, which even faster, which just makes the team ridiculous. They have alliance war buffs for the entire team and gives the team members sturdy. It's ridiculous. Just how powerful this team is. First time to gain bravery. And for some reason, I guess it's this bug that doesn't have the dodge or countered and everything in the lifesteal, everything colored like the other ones. But they have damage over time resistance. More every time somebody gains taunt, loses taunt, heal, 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 heal. And then obviously you got D-Taunter herself, and she just gains defense up, grants her teammates 100% critical defense. So it's, as you can see, just reading these skills, you can understand why this team is so ridiculously hard to deal with. Falls below 50% max health, grant them hidden, and stun the attacking enemy. This team has every toon on this team has stuns. It has taunt removal. It has protection from damage over time. Has protection from turn meter stealing. Has protection from speed downs. There's really not a whole lot that this team can't do. Don't pay attention to these gadgets. This is just me leveling up stuff and needing somewhere to put them. But the team really has an answer for everything but damage immunity. The shield that the Super Toons have, and as you can see, there's so much healing there, and the Super Toons have a problem with getting around taunt in and of itself most of the time. This is a very, very sturdy defender, and if you can't take one of them out, you're in real trouble. Especially when they start stunning everybody, they take taunt from everybody. They have so much damage output that you just can't heal through it. I mean, it doesn't matter what team you're playing against. They're just a lot to deal with, which is what makes them such a great team to defend with. If you want to go after this team, you need to understand, if you didn't spend during the event, you're going to have a hard time maxing these toons out. I would immediately put any toons that you don't have at 7/7 inside the what is this thing, the Showbiz collector thingy. I would put them in here if you don't have them at 7/7, because that team it's an instant win pretty much. It's the closest thing to a cheat button as the game has right now. And this is also an excellent team to run the events with and stuff, because the AoE damage is so significant that as long as you don't have to use event toons, you can sit there and just wipe everything with it pretty quickly. It will greatly speed up the process in which it takes to clear the event, and it's just a great team all the way around, and it is without a doubt the #1 team in the game right now. It is one that, if you can manage to get to max, it's ridiculous. So it's one that you would definitely want to spend money on getting if you're comfortable doing that. This is the one toon, or the one team, that I would recommend that you spend money on. If you're asking, which way to go, this is the team. But maxing out one of these 4 characters is, I mean, I guess Angelus is worth it, but it's one of those things where it's all four of them together that makes the team so unbeatable. So keep that in mind. Make sure that you have these tunes in your showbiz so that you can collect the tune pieces and get them as high as you can, as quick as you can. It's a great team. This team will not let you down. This is one of the few teams that is pretty much a cure-all for pretty much everything. It has the lasting power to get past the super tunes, and it can pretty much destroy everything else as long as it's level 99. So that is going to conclude our first tune review. If I'm pretty sure you've already seen this team in action. It's kind of ridiculous what it's capable of doing. And let's slow down these. Just watch these numbers. 28, 31. It's ridiculous. It's just how much damage these tunes can do. And that's an AoE. That you can't hide from it. There's no taunting it. You know, it gets around taunt. So the team's ridiculous. It's the highest ranked team in the game, period. If you can go after it, go after them. If you're not going to spend money, it's probably not a team that you should go after. But if you can, go get them. I highly recommend that team. That's going to do it for this team review. Stay tuned. I'm going to be pumping out some more of these, and we're going to get to a couple of teams that are more free-to-play friendly, that are pretty powerful. And I'll see you then. Thanks. Bye.